can see now that our card is under creation now. So it takes 3 to 5 minutes for this card to be activated. So now after our red dot card has been activated now, we are now going to use it to do what? To pay for any Apple subscription. That's the most benefit, that's the most beautiful part of this card, because I've tested Bybit card for Apple subscription. It failed. I tested Providus Bank card, it fails. And I also tested what's it called, Cheaper Cash, it also failed. But this red dot card has been confirmed that they work with Apple Pay, and I think is a Hong Kong company, so they work hands in hands together. Now that they now notify us that our red dot card is ready for Apple Pay. So you can see now that this card is basically designed for Apple Pay. If you want to use it for anything, any Apple subscription at all, it will go and it will work directly. That's it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's tutorial, we are going to be looking at how you can pay your subscription, your Apple subscription in here. That's what we are going to be looking at. And the app that we are going to be using is called Red.Pay. Red.Pay. Okay, that's the app we are going to be using. The app is available on iOS and it's also available on Play Store. Just go to your Play Store and type Red.Pay there, right? Red.Pay. So this app allows you to use their services, both their virtual card. Of course, we are going to be creating an account with these guys. Let me see. Okay, Red.Pay. So we are going to be using, this is the app here. So once you are done downloading, then you can do well to open it and create account, which is what we are going to be doing now. So it basically supports international transaction, and they also do what? They also helps you in creating a virtual card that you can use for any Apple subscription, which is what we are going to be doing practically. We are going to be demonstrating it practically. So stay with me. If this is your first time, kindly like the video, subscribe to our channel to join our community. Okay, so let's dive into the tutorial. So this is the app here, and the first thing you want to do is to sign up by clicking on this sign up button here. You can either connect it with your Apple directly or you use your Gmail. So which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to click on the Google icon there, then click on continue. All right, so once I click on continue, then you are going to be selecting your words. You are going to be selecting your Gmail account that you want to use. So I've selected one of my Gmail account. Then you want to scroll here and click on continue here, right? So once you tap continue, it's going to load in your information, then sign you in automatically. So it is a one-time thing that you are going to be doing. It's not as if there is other processes to it. So it's going to show you this. Then you want to click on sign up. I'm going to be leaving the link to download this and get extra $5. I'm going to be leaving it under the description button and under the comment section. So once you click on the link to sign up, it's going to be giving you extra $5. Okay, so you can see here that can you see? Let me click on cancel. You can see here that I have $5 in my balance. Okay, so how do you activate it? How do you use it? You can see that this is $5. That is the creation process, and you are going to be getting this $5 if you use the description, the code for the sign up that I'm going to be leaving. If you don't leave it, then there's no way you can get the $5. So how do you do it? The first thing is to activate your what? Is to activate your card. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to activate your card, because we are using their services to pay our Apple subscription, because there are some country that Apple does not recognize their debit card. Country like Africa, country like Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, and other African countries like that, they do not accept their card. So how do you do this? Well, we'll have activate your card to unlock 5 USD. So you want to click on, you remember I told you that we are going to be creating a virtual card. Okay, so I've also recorded a video how you can add your what? How you can add your debit card to your Apple wallet directly. If you are interested in watching the video, you are going to be seeing it at the end of this tutorial. It's going to be showing, and I'm also going to be leaving it under the description button as well. So you want to click on apply here. So you are going to select your card. Okay, So you can select either, if you want to get your virtual card, you can get virtual card. If you want to get physical card, you can get physical card. So but this now, I'm going to be getting my virtual card, which is customizable. If you want to customize it, you can select any random color you want. So I'm going to be sticking around with black. Then they said they are going to be charging us what? They are going to be charging us 10 USD for this card, for us to activate this card. Okay, so and it supports Apple Pay and Google Pay. So if you want to apply, you click on apply for card. Then here it says verify your identity. So you want to click on verify now. After clicking on verify now, it's going to take you to the next page where you are going to be inputting your phone number, and you select your country code there. Then you click on next. So it's going to send a one-time password. So you are going to be selecting the verification mode where you want them to send the SMS, maybe on WhatsApp, Telegram, or SMS. So I'm going to be selecting this first one if it's going to be working. Okay, so I've request for WhatsApp SMS, so I think it arrives on time. This is the code on the screen right now. So I'm going to verify my phone number, which is the first step. So this is the second step, which is asking you your nationality, because they are going to be using your country to verify that your information is well recognized, which is what they said the information must match your passport or government ID. Okay, so you don't want to select any random country. Okay, so and if you want an already activated account, we can set the already activated account for you. For those people who don't want to use their ID, we can sell the account for you. So just reach out to us with the number displaying on the screen. We'll sell it for you. You can create your virtual card for you. Then we sell account that has already been activated. The virtual card is already being activated. Okay, so I'm going to stick around with Nigeria, then click on next here. So once I click on next, the next thing is to fill in my document information. So for Nigeria, if I'm to click here, we have three most recognized the most recognized valid ID here in Nigeria, which is your international passport, your ID card, and your driver's license. So I'm going to be selecting one as my ID card. Then I'm going to be filling in my information, then proceed. Once you're done filling in your personal information, you want to click on next. You want to make sure that all the information you are giving them is valid and is correct. So here is the next thing here where you are going to be scanning the ID itself. So you are going to click on start verification, and it's going to take you to a page where you have to do what? Or you can either upload the ID or you do what? You snap it directly. So I'm going to be checking in this box. Then I'm going to do what? I'm going to click on this continue option here to verify my information. So this is my email. I'm going to be inputting my email here. Then I'm going to click on next. Then it takes me here. I concept. Then I click on create my account. Okay, so a code will be sent to this email address, and once you receive the code, you want to input it directly. So which I've received, and boom, the account is successfully created. So now I'm going to be using my ID card. Remember, we are still doing the verification. This is the part of verification. So the issuing country, you select your country, then you click on ID card and continue, then click on add. So this is the picture of my ID, and I'm going to click on document is readable. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the back here, then click on this and click on document is readable. Then it's going to upload the documents and verify them, including the information on it. Okay, so it's going to verify, and once it's been verified, if your ID is acceptable, it's going to take you to where you are going to be using your Face ID, which is what I'm going to be doing now. So it's going to process the camera. If the picture matches what is inside the ID card that you updated, is going to review it. You can see here that it stated that the first information, which is your profile, is under review, your identity information is under review, while your selfie is under review. So it's just going to take them like maybe 1 to 5 minutes. You can see here that they have already accepted our verification. It does not even take up to 5 minutes, right? So now our information is now approved, and we can now go ahead to get our virtual card. So what I'm going to do now is to click on approve here, so I can now apply. So if I'm to click on apply now, you can see here that they said they are going to be charging us a sub amount of 10 USD, which is $10. So you are going to click on pay. So you are going to input your billing address here, which is your details, your address. I'm going to be filling that shortly, then proceed. Once you are done filling in your address, then your state and your city and your postal code, you want to click on save. So it's going to use this address as your billing address. Then the next thing here is to tap on pay. So it's saying insufficient balance, so we need to go and add a minimum amount of 10 USDT, which we are going to be adding by clicking on add funds. So it's going to select this. If you find it very difficult to fund your account, you can reach out to us. We can help you fund it. So you can either fund by all these currencies, but I'm going to be using USDT because USDT is very stress-free. So it's going to give you these options for your payment method. You can either use your debit card, you can use your Apple Pay, PayPal, and the likes. So I'm going to be using USDT crypto, which is so I'm going to be selecting, let me look for TNT. Let me see. Okay, there's no TNT, but let me use BIP20 here. So once I click on BIP20, you can see here the minimum deposit is 1 USDT. So I'm going to be depositing 10 what? I'm going to be depositing 10 US dollars to this account. Okay, so once I deposit it, I'm going to be seeing it reflecting on my on my account. So after waiting for like few minutes, because after we've purchased done the transaction, you can see now that on before this time we have 5 USDT and now we have 15 USD. Okay, I have to go to my wallet to make this deposit. So you can see here that they've notified us that this account has been successfully been deposited and they've received it. So the next thing we need to do now is to go and apply for a card. So you just click on continue here. From where we stopped, you can just click on apply card. This address has been there. Then we want to click on pay. So once we click on pay, you can see now that we have 10 USDT. Then we click on pay. Okay, so the reason why I'm creating this now, let me just create a passcode. Let me create a passcode for security reasons. So I'm going to click on create. So you can see now that our card is under creation now. So it takes 3 to 5 minutes for this card to be activated. So now after our red dot card has been activated now, we are now going to use it to do what? To pay for any Apple subscription. That's the most benefit, that's the most beautiful part of this card, because I've tested Bybit card for Apple subscription, it failed. I tested Providus bank card, it fails. And I also tested what's it called, cheaper cash, it also failed. But this red dot card has been confirmed that they work with Apple Pay, and I think is a Hong Kong company, so they work hands in hands together. So that makes it very beautiful. Okay, so we are going to be waiting for our card now, and the next video now I'm going to be teaching you how you can add this red dot pay to your Apple wallet. After you add it to your Apple wallet address, then we are now going and use it to make a purchase. We are now going to use it for a subscription as a practical. It's very simple. As a practical, we are going to be doing it as a practical. So I want to wait for our card to be activated now. After our card is being activated, then we now go and add it to our Apple wallet. After we are done adding it to our Apple wallet, then we now go ahead to make a purchase. Okay, you can see now that they now notify us that our red dot card is ready for Apple Pay. So you can see now that this card is basically designed for Apple Pay. If you want to use it for anything, any Apple subscription at all, it will go and it will work directly. That is how you can get your Apple subscription. By subscribing, by getting this card, it gives you full access to the subscription. So if I'm to click on continue now, and you can see now this is my this is my debit card, and I can now add it to my Apple Pay directly. It's as very simple as that. Very, very simple. It does not take your time. You know that our virtual card is now ready for Apple Pay. We can now use it to pay anything. We can use it to subscribe to anything, and there are no limits to this card. That's the most that's the most important part of it. There's no limit. And if you think that your card has been hacked, you can also freeze the card. You can freeze it directly. So now what I'm going to be doing in my next tutorial now, I'm going to be recording a video on how you can add this card to your Apple Pay. That's the first video. Then I'm also in that same video, I'm also going to be using the card to make a purchase live and direct in that tutorial. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I hope you find value in watching today's tutorial. If you find value in watching today's tutorial, don't forget to like our video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, your subscription will give other access to see this helpful content. Okay, so I hope you find value in watching today's tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching this very tutorial to the very end, and I will definitely see you in my next tutorial. Bye and peace out.